The route of actually doing real estate investing because I felt that it was a little bit more lucrative. Triplexes, quadruplex. My basic point for making this short video pretty much is, like I said, because I had a couple of people reach out to me and ask me about real estate investing. So I figured, why not just jump on here right quick and just give you like a little brief rundown on it. First of all, real estate investing can be on a broad scale, okay? You can invest in a single family home and hold it, which is called basically a buy and hold. And then you can rent it out, okay? Obviously, you're gonna actually make some income on that because you're generating income by bringing in a tenant to rent out the property, okay? Hopefully that everything goes right with that property and with the tenant. You should be able to make money on that property because you're going to be basically renting it out, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to get rich over getting a single family home and putting somebody in it and collecting rent. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is a way for you to start learning about real estate investing. It is a way for you to start making relationships with people to see where you have to improve, if there is improvement needed in certain areas of investing, because you have to be a people person and you have to actually understand people's problems, okay, if they have any. So you can, like I said, you can start off there. There's also duplexes, triplexes, quadruplex. When you start getting into those, like a duplex, depending on your situation, right? So you can take that duplex and you can actually rent one side out and live on the other side, okay? It's going to help you pay the mortgage down on that property if you haven't paid the mortgage off incomplete. So a triplex, same thing. You can move in one side, two other people move on the other sides of the home, and then you have a income coming in from both sides, right? Quadruplex, same thing. Basically, you're in the home, or four families are living in that home, and you're actually renting it out. This is a way to generate income. Now, if you want to move on to the commercial side, which would be stepping up out of 4 properties up from 5 and above, now you're talking about commercial real estate investing. So typically, starting at 5 will put you in the same parameters pretty much as if you had a single family or a duplex, triplex, quadplex. All right. Obviously, you're going to be bringing in more income because you're renting out more doors. When you're talking about big scaling of investing, now you're talking about possibly like 100 doors or more. That's what we're talking about, basically. Making a nice piece of income. The whole purpose of the real estate investing is basically for cash flow, stability with cash flow, right? This is why we do investments, because we want to have some form of cash flow. Depending on what your criteria is, you want to have a steady cash flow. Now you can make that cash flow as little or as big as possible by doing your homework and researching on it. Okay, now again, that's number 1, having stable cash flow. Okay, number 2 would be getting some appreciation on those properties. So if you have 100 doors, let's just say you have a 100-door apartment building that you're working, you have a team together, you all went in and you actually bought this property, or maybe you went in with one partner. I don't know what your situation is, right? But you can work with multiple partners to get that deal done, basically. Okay. Now, if you have $100, let's just go with 100 doors. So you have 100 doors, right? You need to be making sure that you're able to keep up with the maintenance of these buildings, because whether it be outdoors or indoor of the building, you need to make sure you're keeping up with maintenance. Because if you don't keep up with the maintenance, then now instead of getting appreciation on the property, it starts to decline. You want appreciation, so you want to renovate, you want to add things. You might, maybe it's an apartment building, you want to add some washer and dryers at the facility, so that it brings in, it's more appealing to people. They want to rent there because now they know it's washers and dryers in there. You want to keep if it's outdated, you want to start renovating things. You want to get the kitchen done. You may want to start gut out the whole kitchen and bathroom. Get these places fresh. Make them fresh. Make people want to move in. They make them want to rent from you. Those are the things that you're gonna have to look at, right? So you cannot just say, oh, I'm going to be a real estate investor, or I'm going to just invest in some doors. You still have to, there's work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. So this is why, people hear me say before, I say it's not for everybody. And it's not for everybody because it's hard work. It's hard work. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's something like you just walk around the block. No, you have to really do your homework, your research. Again, being a people person, going around, talking to people, making sure everything is okay at these facilities, at these buildings, at these, whatever it is that you're actually renting out, okay? You have to make sure that people are happy there. You can't just, invest in it and walk away. So the appreciation part that I brought up, that's going to help you down the line. So let's say you're getting ready to sell the building, and in 5 years you feel like, this is a good time to sell. Maybe you want to sell it. That appreciation is going to help your equity at the end, meaning that you're going to have more money, more skin at the end when you get ready to sell the property. But if you've done nothing, you're going to pretty much get nothing. So you have to actually make sure that you're doing these things as time goes on, okay? So those are two things that I brought up so far, okay? The cash flow and the appreciation leading you to equity, okay? Now, equity growth. Now, the last thing I'm going to say before I hop off here is your taxes. When you invest in real estate, there are tax advantages. I'm not going to go deep into that because, for disclaimer, I'm not a tax preparer. I'm not a CPA, so you would have to talk to your CPA about that, okay? But I can tell you, yes, there is tax advantages to owning real estate. There's tax advantages when you get ready to purchase from real estate to real estate if you're doing from one real estate to another real estate in the same aspect. So if it's two residentials, you may be able to do with something that's called a 1031. And I'm not going to get all involved in that right now because that's a long extended conversation that we would need to have privately, okay? Now, if you're interested in real estate investing, I don't care what it is, just contact me and I'll try to give you as much information as I can, okay? Lead you down the right road. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I'm here for you to help you out, okay? Let me know if you need help. I don't care if you're not buying a home in Florida. I don't care if you're not selling a home in Florida. I have a great team that I work with. A great team of people that I work with, okay? So I don't care if you're buying in Georgia, if you're buying in North Carolina, South Carolina, just contact me. I can lead you to some people that's going to actually help you out, okay? But you won't know that unless you talk to me and let me find out that, and let me know that you need that help, okay? I hope this video has brought you some value. And again, If you need to contact me at any point, just reach out to me. Send me a message. Send me a text. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. It's a lot of times I'm working on different things, and I'm out in the field, but I'm not too far away from answering somebody's call or answering your text. Just leave me a voice message or send me a message. Okay? Have a great day.